Yeah.
I want to thank you for all your work during the flood. What would you do for flood prevention?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So, yeah, that's a great question. In fact, I just worked on the fundraising letter that'll be going out here in a little bit. So, ever since the 2020 flood, the Super Bowl flood, I've been advocating to do something to the river or to the waterways. So I will continue to advocate for that. We've had some progress over the last, I think it was within a month ago, we had a pretty good productive meeting with the tribes and Department of Ecology, Fish and Wildlife, Department of Natural Resources, so a lot of elected officials, and saying what we're doing nothing isn't working. And I've been saying that for years. But so we really feel that there's going to be another meeting in 2 or 3 weeks, hopefully, to come back and look at some, I can say this, like a side channel creation where we're going to remove some sediment and start a side channel above the Arisen Bridge. It's not as much as I would like to do, but what I keep telling people is just to get everybody to agree to something like that, something small, is a good first step because we haven't done any progress over the last, ever since the 90s. So I'm excited about that possibility. So we're going to get back together and meet, and it sounded like everybody would sign off on it because there's a lot of regulatory agencies involved. But it sounded like there was some buy-in to be able to do something like that. It would help reduce the flooding that goes north towards Sumas. I don't think it's the big answer, like it wouldn't have affected the big November flood, but just doing something small like that. So I continue to advocate for that. And in my flood recovery manager role at the Division of Emergency Management, I've been allowed to talk about flood prevention and flood control, as well as flood recovery. So it's been nice that I've still been able to be in the meetings and be in the room. So it's a very important thing to me because obviously, I don't know if everybody knew, but my house got affected personally in 2020. So I lost everything in my garage and I lost 3 vehicles. So yeah, so it hit home to me. So I will continue to advocate for permanent solutions. And I don't think it's just removing exposed gravel or sediment. We also have to do some setbacks on levees, possibly doing some water storage because water rights is a big issue right now. We have all this water in the winter, but then the farmers need more of it during the summer. So why don't we just create a little water storage like a reservoir? So there's some other discussions that are happening. That might be more of a minimal impact of flooding, but it definitely helps.